There are various factors that drive appreciation when it comes to real estate investments. And as a real estate consultant, before we put any product out here, we ensure we carry out our due diligence and also carry out an accurate analysis to ensure that whatever product we are putting out there is a product that when our clients invest into, they should be able to get high return on investment that is safe and guaranteed. So I will just mention some of the few factors that actually drive real estate appreciation in the market and emphasize on one. And I think you need to pay close attention to that one I'm going to emphasize. So the first factor that drives capital appreciation in the real estate market is government presence, followed by population. And the third is the entry point. This is so important. So I'm going to stay on this entry point. So we have three entry points when it comes to the real estate market. We have the lowest entry point, the mid entry point, as well as the saturated entry point. It is worthy of note for me to mention that your entry point into the market determines to a very great extent your return on investment. In the lowest entry point, what do you get? This is when the estate is just newly launched or the locality is still at the infancy level. In other words, development has not yet taken place to a very great extent. So when you key into investment opportunity at the lowest entry point, so what you get from the market is that the market has a potential of delivering nothing less than 100% return on investment. So that is the best time for anybody to buy into the real estate market or invest into the real estate market. But this is the point where most investors actually shy away from, because they are looking at, oh, the place is far, there is bush in the place, there is no development in the place, and there is one or two things is not yet put in place because it is not yet perfect. So the imperfect condition is the opportunity that most smart investors look at for. So they go ahead of others, buy into that locality, and they become king in that place. So when the place eventually develop, they sell at their own price. They sell at their own price. So in other words, they determine what price they put on the market at that point in time. So we also have the mid-entry point. This is where you have development here and there. Few persons have moved into the location and they are already doing one or two things to make sure that the place is welcoming. So it is also a good point for you to invest, because what you get at the end of the day should not be less than 50% return on investment. And also the saturated entry point is that point where everybody wants to come to the place because the place is now beautiful, it has aesthetic value, it is welcoming, everything is put in place, the place is almost close to perfection. But this is the point where the cost of buying into the market is very high. At this point, only few investors will be able to afford it. In economics, this is what we refer to as many consumers chasing few commodities. So you don't need to wait for the place to be highly developed before you can invest into it, especially if you are doing it for investment purpose, for you to get high return on investment. So whenever you see a product being put out there at the lowest entry point, as a smart investors, that is the best time for you to quickly key into it. My recommendation for you as a smart investor is that whenever you have an opportunity to buy into the market at the lowest entry point, just go for it, especially when every other thing is in place. So my name is Iyayi Ibuedefe. I'm the shortest distance between you and the right real estate investment. Right here in the city of Abuja, I help my clients build sure and sustainable wealth that is transgenerational. Just in case you have one or two questions you want to ask me for more clarification, kindly reach out to the number showing on the screen, or better still, you can come to my DM and I'll be more than glad to respond to you. Bye for now.